A lot of these teams that have improved over. Semifinals are a best of 5. The grand finals will be a best of 7. We will find out who will reign supreme in Rocket League for the Mid-Atlantic Esports Conference. Game 1 underway. Tesnos for Mason along the side wall. Now Elite trying to move up on the ball through midfield. We'll drop back onto defense, picking up boost along the way. The ball going across the face of goal. Tesnos is there to make sure it doesn't go in. The shot from Easy not able to go in. Both of these teams known for scoring pretty early in their matches. Here we're about a full minute in, no goals as of yet, as C10 does put a shot on goal. Easy with the save, followed by a nice little demo though there.
Yeah, absolutely. Both these teams known for that potent offense. Both these teams put up a number of shots against every one of their opponents throughout the regular season. I expect something similar here today. They can play defensively as well. We've seen Red from Shenandoah come up with some of the most clutch saves we've seen throughout the season. On the opposing side of GMU, a number of players able to get it done as well. Tesnos already putting one on the board here early on.
And Pops will open up the scoring. Joey, Pops is one of those players we have seen throughout the entire season be absolutely reliable for the Shenandoah team. Opens up the scoring here, 3:39 to go, striking first, putting GMU in a very unfamiliar position, being down early in the game.
Yeah, C10 almost there to make that save. Unfortunately, just slightly below the ball as Pops does find a way to get it past him. In the end, that is a goal for Shenandoah. And as you said, GMU typically the leader, typically the first goal scorer in a lot of their matches. This one's going to kick things off with Shenandoah about a minute and a half in.
And a chance here. C10 will bury it for GMUA to tie it up. That lead did not last long. Mason usually doesn't stay behind for too long. And now we're all even, 3:23 to go.
Yeah, C10 missing that save, but making up for it here. A beautiful shot coming out from him. GMU now tying things up, 3:23 left to go in this one. Both sides already showing us that they're capable of those shots. We have seen a few missed saves here and there, but C10 quickly making up for it on the GMU side.
Red in the corner for Shenandoah, trying to get that lead back. Very tall order for the Shenandoah team to go up against the undefeated Mason team. They did lose earlier in the season to this Mason team as well, so hopefully they have learned from that series. Shot going the full distance for Shenandoah, off target though. Mason back on defense, Easy trying to pull up. Will play the ball into the corner, picking up full boost along the way, looking for the centering feed. Has Pops there. Great defense from Elite, will clear it out. Could go the distance, but Red, great rotation. Gets back in time for the save on Elite. C10 shot, Pops with another big save. That was the snipe from C10. Pops perfectly positioned to keep that one out. This game still at a stalemate, 1-1 as we just passed the halfway mark.
Absolutely. Both these teams finding some good shot opportunities, but at the same point finding great saves as well, continuously to turn it around and then push for that counter-attacking play. Then shot, save, and it seems to be a rhythm that just continues to go through these first 3 minutes.
Ball bouncing off the side wall. Tesnos, the shot turned aside by Pops. Pops will try to get that clearance back out. Now it's going to be Shenandoah putting pressure back on. Easy has to backtrack. Pops backtracking as well. C10's clearance turned into a shot. Not out of danger yet. As Elite does push the ball back into the corner. Mason trying to apply that pressure. Pressure that a lot of teams have crumbled under throughout the regular season. C10 picks the ball back up in his own defensive end for Mason, looking to go back on the attack. Will play it into the corner. Pops back along the side wall, looking for that clearance. It's C10 again through midfield, unable to get the shot, and Elite rotates back. Red will play it back in. Just under 1:30 to go here in game 1.
Absolutely, that clock just continuing to tip down. Both these teams getting these shots off, but again, the saves coming through, the boost effectiveness coming through as well. The rotations have been really strong from both sides. Some good passes coming out too to make some of these shots happen, but in the end, save after save, only 1 goal apiece going apart.
Yeah, for two teams that score a lot, we haven't seen a whole lot of scoring here, but we have seen some amazing saves on both sides. 1 minute to go here in game 1 of this best of 5. See if anyone can find a late goal that might be able to seal the deal in game 1. As Red taking a shot off the crossbar, and Pops will follow it back up. 47 seconds to go, and Shenandoah has the lead.
Really nice initial play here from Red. It looked like the clearance was going to come through from C10, but unfortunately Red gets in the way of it and denies C10 that clearance. Then Pops follows up, puts it away, 2-1. Shenandoah up by 1, 47 left to go.
And it's going to be easy, following up just seconds after the face-off. Takes it and makes it a 2-goal lead for Shenandoah.
That's a huge play from Shenandoah, John. Now up by 2 goals. Time continuing to tick off this clock. It's becoming tougher and tougher here for GMU to get back in this one. Shenandoah putting another one on the board there. Pops finding a way to be absolutely versatile in here. We've seen him do it before and scoring goals, doing it once again here. 4-1, 24 seconds left to go here in game 1, John. Shenandoah A coming out here, making some noise already in game 1.
Yeah, absolutely making Mason sweat here in game 1. Good thing it's a best of 5. This Mason team needs to find a way to come back. They're looking to continue that undefeated run. Again, a lot of people thinking that this Mason team has a chance to go the distance, but Shenandoah A is trying to prove a lot of people wrong. And game 1 will come to an end. Shenandoah taking the win over George Mason. Here in game 1, they will go ahead and extend their lead in the series now to 1-0. Joey, I'm going to be honest with you. This was not the start that I thought I would see from this George Mason team.
Yeah, absolutely. George Mason coming out a bit stale here to kick things off. They were able to get a number of shots off, but in the end, Shenandoah finding more effective shots, scoring the goals that needed to be scored, and coming out with a pretty dominant game 1 victory.
All right, and Mason starting off game 2 here with a quick goal, 4:18 to go. We do apologize for having a little technical issues here on our end, but we are back here with you in game 2. Mason coming out looking a lot better than they did in game 1 so far. Still early here. We'll see how Shenandoah responds, but Shenandoah still has to feel pretty good after that game 1 performance.
Yeah, absolutely. Shenandoah coming out here and really playing a dominant performance up against a GMU A side that's been so dominant throughout the season. A big win there, but GMU getting things kicked off in this one with that first goal. About a minute in so far in this game, so plenty of time for Shenandoah to answer. But again, GMU, they showed us they could shoot last game, but Shenandoah's saves were super clutch for that game 1.
Shenandoah come back in, the shot goes too high. The follow-up chance, back post will just miss. Shenandoah looking to threaten. C10 looking to possibly slow things down. Saw red behind that ball. Now it's Pops looking to go the other way. Easy will pick the ball up along the side wall, takes it to the ceiling, looks to drop it down, has a teammate there, shot. Back post and in, it is red, ties it up at 3:21 to go. And Shenandoah's back in business.
Making it look easy. A nice play off the wall there. Then taking it to the ceiling, passing it down to teammate Red. Red is there to receive it and send it right toward that goalpost. Ties things up 1-1. Similar to what we saw in game 1, but at this point, Shenandoah started to break away in game 1. We'll see if GMU can do the same thing and give us the reverse of that rhythm here. 3 minutes left to go to play.
Oh, Pops coming in. Pops wants to get the lead for Shenandoah. Now the follow-up. Red can't get the angle on that shot from above the crossbar. Tesnos will clear it out. Not out of danger yet. Elite is there. Back to the side wall. Could not find Tesnos for that redirect for the clearance out of their defensive end. A lot of pressure being applied to this George Mason team. That's Elite above the bar. Can't get the follow-up. It's Red striking for Shenandoah. Makes it 2-1.
Yeah, Red going up. Elite looking like the save opportunity was there, bouncing off the top bar. Unfortunately, Tesno's not able to get in front of that redirected hit as Red finds a second.
Off the face-off, it's Pops from the side wall. Plays it off the ceiling, the drop down. Could have had a chance to go in. Need a couple more inches to drop down and get under that crossbar now, but it's easy for Shenandoah back in the corner, holding on to that 1-goal lead, approaching the halfway mark. Beautiful save by Tesnos. Couldn't get control of the ball. Pops will play it back in. This Shenandoah team is playing just absolutely incredibly well against this mammoth of a Mason roster. C10 looking to pull it back even. Couldn't even get that clear shot off.
I mean, we've said it time and time again, John. GMU came in as the clear favorites. They looked that way throughout the full season. They looked strong in the quarterfinals, but of any of the teams, the improvement we've seen, there's a lot of improvement from the two Catholic sides, as well as a lot of improvement from the two Shenandoah sides, making their ways all the way here to the semifinals, and they just continue to improve game after game. We see those tactics coming out. They took a Game 1 win against GMU, and now looking very strong here in Game 2, up by 1.
Under 2 minutes to go, Mason down. Looking for a way to tie this one up. C10. Ball played into the corner, looking to hold on to that possession. Elite will play it back in near post. Ball just kind of sat there for a little bit. Red will get the save and the clear. Now it's Pops going the other way, looking for that 2-goal lead. Tesnos back in time for the save. Now the ball along the side wall. Elite through midfield will be picked off by Shenandoah, looking to go the other way. Tesnos back in his own defensive end. Can't get the clearance. C10 comes around to help out. Now Elite plays it deep into Shenandoah's end. Mason just a little over a minute left here to try to even this one up. Otherwise, they might be looking at falling down 2-0 in the series here in the semifinals.
And that's such a tough position to be in, especially if you come in as a potential tournament favorite here as well. GMU with so many expectations on them, and that can weigh on a team for sure. And so far, Shenandoah coming out, showing that they have that, I'm not going to say underdog mentality, but it's definitely playing into their favor here, taking a dominant Game 1. And so far, a pretty strong Game 2, only up by 1 goal, 45 seconds left, so GMU has time to answer, but Shenandoah not giving them too many opportunities as of yet.
A good chance here for Mason. C10 comes flying in, but a great defensive challenge midair will stop that attack dead in its tracks. Mason with 30 seconds left to try to tie this game up. Play it back in. Pops picks the ball up on the back wall. The shot from Pops will be too high and wide. Pops looks to intercept that ball, but will instead play it into the corner. Sets it up. C10 is there, but can't get a hit onto the ball. Now it's Tesnos on the side wall, under 10 seconds. Last chance, 5 seconds to go. C10 looks to play it back in. Again, as long as the ball does not hit the ground, the ball is still alive once the clock hits triple zeros. Ball along the side wall. Shenandoah wants that ball to hit the ground so bad. Mason needs to keep it in the air. It's gonna come crashing down. C10 can't get there in time. And Shenandoah is up 2-0 in the series against the undefeated George Mason University A team.
Yeah, absolutely. Shenandoah coming out here and making noise so early on, John. Finding that Game 1 victory, coming out here, finding a Game 2 victory. Now GMU, the tournament favorite, the season-long favorite, backs against the wall here, down 0-2 up against this surging Shenandoah side.
My goodness, Joey, if you were to ask me to put money down here on this game, that you would have told me to put money down that Shenandoah had a chance to 3-0 Mason, I don't know, I would have taken that bet. But you know what? It looks like it could happen. Mason just 1 game away from dropping this here, and Shenandoah could possibly go on here to the grand final.
Yeah, not many people believed in an all-Shenandoah final coming into today. That would mean they'd have to see GMU fall, an undefeated team, and GW, another undefeated team, fall. So far, this one's not over yet. GMU is still very much in this series, but going down 0-2 up against a side that's just continued to improve season, or really game over game throughout the season. Shenandoah is a very tough opponent, taking shots. Tesnos with another awesome save coming out there, but Shenandoah continuing to rain down that flurry of shots.
It almost feels like Shenandoah was taking that last week to study here a little bit, this George Mason A team, and kind of really playing their own aggressive style against Mason as well. Mason stuck at their own defensive end for quite some time, having to pull out some miraculous saves, just unable to turn that into a counterattack opportunity to find the goal.
Yeah, I mean, people were studying for finals last week. Some people for the textbook-based finals. Shenandoah apparently studying a little bit for this final as well, because this semifinal definitely going their way. About a minute in, no one has scored here in Game 3, but Shenandoah still leads this series by 2.
Easy has a chance here. Ball comes in. Elite tracks that ball perfectly. Has a chance, picks the ball up through midfield. Has to beat 2 defenders. Perfectly pops up just in time. Pushes that shot to the side. Ball at the back wall. Red picks the ball back in its own defensive end for Shenandoah to the side wall. Play it up and out. Again, approaching that 3-minute mark. Still 0 goals to report here in Game 3. A chance here for Elite, just bangs it against the post. Mason had a chance.
GMU getting opportunities, John, but they're just not able to get them past. It's been a struggle throughout these first 3 games. And so far, 2 minutes into this Game 3, they're still being denied finding those goal opportunities. Shenandoah, just fantastic defense. We've seen it all season long, especially from Red on Shenandoah. Wonderful goalkeeping, possibly some of the best throughout the whole MAEC, and really defining Mason here in their aggressive prowess.
Ball back through midfield, approaching the halfway mark. For 2 high-scoring teams, it is still 0-0. 1 goal could be all that is needed to win Game 3. That goal is in favor of Shenandoah. They will have been able to do the unthinkable. Now it's C10 for Mason, trying to get his team back in this series. Pops into the corner. Looking for his teammate, the rotation, can't get around onto the ball. The follow-up, though, will go for easy. First goal here in Game 3. It's 1-0 for Shenandoah.
Great stuff coming here. Pops laying it up on the wall. Red going up high in case the ball goes high, and then Easy sliding it in down low. Elite almost there in time to make the save, but just slightly off. 3 minutes in, Shenandoah in the lead.
2:09 to go. 1 goal has been scored. Will that be enough? Or will we see George Mason come back to answer and find a way to get their team back into this series? Elite, the shot over the crossbar. Mason needs to find more shots on goal. They are just struggling to get anything going on their offensive end.
Yeah, I mean, John, watching these 2 teams throughout the season, this is not the result I would have expected early on here. GMU just looking so dominant. Again, Shenandoah has shown us improvements, but not on this level as of yet. This semifinal Shenandoah team is even scarier really than what we've seen all conference long.
Shenandoah team is out to prove people wrong, try to prove that they are worthy of going to the grand finals, which are 1 minute and 15 seconds away from them if they can hold on to this 1 goal lead. Ball played back around for Elite. Shot saved by Easy. Red looking to go the other way. C10 back in time. 60 seconds left is all that remains between Game 3 and a trip to the grand finals for Shenandoah A. Ball back into the corner. Shot from Tesnos evens it up with 50 seconds to go. Mason needed that one.
Mason definitely needed that one. The clearance not coming through for Red as it gets pinned in the corner. C10 puts it back on frame, and Tesnos puts it away. Red almost getting the save, but just slightly off, and that ends up tying things up. 50 seconds left to go here as GMU finds that crucial save. Backs against the wall. They have to win here in Game 3.
C10 back on the side wall. Plays it in. Easy's in the corner. Tesnos picks up ball off the backboard. C10 can't get there. The follow-up back posted in for Elite. 39 seconds to go, and Mason has their first lead here in Game 3.
The best teams can't go down too often, but when they do, they can show they're the best by coming back. George Mason now finds a lead here in Game 3, a crucial Game 3. 39 seconds left to go. They're up by 1, but it is not going to be easy as this Shenandoah team has been shooting all game long.
Mason has to play defense, but they can't sit back too comfortably. That pressure from Shenandoah has cracked them multiple times. Elite looking for more. 30 seconds to go. The shot turned aside. Tesnos back on target. 2 players on the goal line. Pops with the save. 20 seconds to go. Still anyone's game. Mason looking to put Game 3 away. C10 comes up, just misplays the ball. Had a chance to double their advantage. 10 seconds. Shenandoah has a chance to tie this game up. Mason back on defense. The shot goes in. C10 with a clutch save. Easy comes in. The shot goes too high. And the ball out to the corner. It is still alive until it hits the ground. Shenandoah has a chance. And it stays up. Then it just rolls off the car and down. George Mason takes Game 3 in a miracle comeback with under 60 seconds to go. 2 quick goals. And this series is going to a Game 4.
It does not get closer than that. You see the shots from both sides as well. 10 shots coming out from the side of George Mason, while you have 10 shots from the side of Shenandoah. John, this was even all the way to the end. That ball being kept alive by Pops. It falls in the end, but GMU backs against the wall. Find a way to score a goal to tie things up. Find a second to take that lead and to force that Game 4.
Whew, Joy, I hope these virtual callers have air conditioning in there, because I'm getting all fired up watching. This is some great Rocket League between George Mason and Shenandoah. And oh my gosh, 5 seconds in, that just sneaked in. Shenandoah striking first.
Absolutely. Red with a nice tip-off play here. C10 sending it against the wall. Red getting to it, or rather Easy getting to it, knocking a little bumper car play in there. Red still getting the credit in the end because it was a bumper car goal. Either way, Shenandoah gets credit for it. 1-0, just 5 seconds in.
2-1 the series lead for Shenandoah. Mason still has a long way to go. They're looking to make this a series. They need a win here in Game 4. There's a chance here. My goodness, that ball just bounced right in front of an open goal frame. No one from Mason was there to punish them for that miscue. Easy from midfield. The shot above the crossbar still has a chance. Out of position, but Red isn't. Will tap it in for a 2-goal lead, 31 seconds into Game 4.
Yeah, I think Easy was expecting Elite to send that back to him. He was already up the air, ready for it, but in the end, it falls down. Elite not quite getting the touch he was looking for, and Red puts it away in the end. 2-0, Shenandoah in the lead, just 30 seconds in, John. This is looking a lot more like Game 1 so far.
Elite for Mason can't get the ball out of their defensive end. Red looking to add on more goals. Now a chance for Elite. C10 gets a shot, but Easy will turn it aside. Mason knows their lives here in the playoffs are on the line. On the side wall, back through midfield. Tesnos tried to challenge, couldn't get a hold of the ball. Looking for a centering feed is Easy, but couldn't get the rotation needed on that car. Red will take possession and play it back in. But Mason finally with the clearance, and Pops will play into their own defensive corner. The chance here, that set a lead up, but the shot goes into the corner for Mason. Pops will play it off to the side. C10 will pick it up in their own defensive end for Mason. Plays it to the side wall through midfield. Very impressive play here from the Shenandoah A team, going up against this undefeated Mason A squad as well. Just absolutely taking it to them. Nothing easy is ever given in esports, and they are making George Mason work. They'll have to pull off a reverse sweep. They're looking to punch their ticket into the grand finals. Shenandoah just 1 win away. They already have a 2-0 lead, almost 3-0 as that ball hits the back post. And more demos coming out. Red will steal the ball off the hood of the car, plays it back in too high. And C10 will pick it up through midfield.
Game of inches there, John. So many of those shots just so close to making it in. A car being just slightly off, or the ball angle being slightly off, ends up being the difference maker there. Shenandoah is still in the lead, though, up by 2. 2:40 left to go in this one. Mason making some great attacking plays. Another one coming through there is C10. Not quite tying things up, but does cut that lead in half. Now only down by 1.
Yeah, almost to that halfway mark here in Game 4. They say the first goal can always be the most challenging to get. So once you crack that scoreboard, who knows, that might be the opening of those floodgates, but definitely needed at least one before that halfway mark, and Mason has made this a game.
Absolutely, some nice pressure off that kickoff, as well as Red sends it into the corner. GMU continuing to apply the pressure, though.
Yeah, C10 will intercept the ball, keep the ball in the defensive end for Shenandoah. They're looking to tie this game. They want to do it in a hurry. Elite, the shot back on. Great save from Red. Now Red looks to clear it out. C10 will intercept it back towards midfield and play it back into the corner. Easy, looking for that deep clearance. Will finally get it. Elite will pin it to the ground. And Tesnos with a long-range shot on target, hits the post. My goodness, that would have been a snipe from distance, just off frame.
Yeah, I thought that was Steph Curry for a second, taking a three-point shot. That was a gorgeous shot, just slightly off angle there, hitting the rim of the goal. So close to being the equalizer.
Now Pops looking to play it down to Easy, looking to clear the ball out. Great team play from Shenandoah. Now a chance, the shot, upper 90, just too high. Now it's C10 on the side wall through midfield. Tesnos is there, will take it all the way in, and we are tied at 2. 1:38 to go in game 4.
There's a reason GMU came in here as the favorite. They may have went down 0-2 to Shenandoah, but continuing to claw their way back into this one. Another equalizer on the board. 1:38 left to go, but GMU with the momentum.
Crucial game 4 for both of these teams. A lot on the line. Mason trying to make the most of it. 1:30 to go. All even at 2 apiece. As Pops will take out Elite. Seeing those demos start to pick up here a little bit later in the game. And a chance here, and Red takes advantage of possibly a misplay in their own defensive end for Mason, takes the lead 3-2.
And this is one of those things that Shenandoah A has done so well all season long. Red typically stays in that final third, plays a little bit more defensive, but when he sees the ability to move up quickly, he does a very good job of finding the rotation, finding ways to get on the end of passes, and once again, it happens here for a crucial goal sitting here in game 4.
Just over a minute to go, and Pops is going to double the advantage. 1:09 to go. Shenandoah is up by 2.
If you're George Mason, John, this is where you start getting a little bit shaky. Down by 2 goals, almost just about a minute left, just slightly over a minute left to play here. Plenty of time to score goals. We've seen them do it before a number of times, but this Shenandoah side is not making it easy. Red with some very clutch saves. Pops continuing to put on that pressure alongside Easy. The Shenandoah side is just relentless when it comes to turning this ball back to the other side.
Under 60 seconds to go, a tall order for this Mason team. They need to find 2 quick goals to tie this up and force overtime. Otherwise, they will be done here in the semifinals, and Shenandoah will have beaten the undefeated George Mason University A team and punched their ticket to the grand finals. Easy, with under 40 seconds to go. They're looking to bleed that time by holding on to possession or scoring more. 30 seconds to go. 2 goals needed for Mason. Tesnos in the corner. Pops will intercept it, looking for that clearance. Will play it along the side wall. C10 challenges, tries to keep it in, but Red gets the clearance. Tesnos back in the defensive end. 15 seconds. Easy. Back into Mason's defensive end. 10 seconds to go. Shenandoah looking to hold on. The ball deep into Mason's defensive end. As soon as that ball hits the ground, Shenandoah is looking to complete the dream, and it will hit the ground, and George Mason University's A team has been defeated. Their first loss of the season comes in the semifinals and comes to Shenandoah A.
Absolutely. GMU just a monstrous team in Rocket League, but Shenandoah showing us how that improvement over the course of a season can be a difference maker. Losing initially to this George Mason team, finding them again to meet up in the semifinal, and then taking the win. Not only a 5-game series win, John, but doing it in 4. A 3-1 victory for Shenandoah, showing us they can climb the mountains just like those that surround their university, and doing it here up against a very tough competitor in GMU.
Absolutely. We have more Rocket League action coming up. The second semifinals on the other end of this break. It's George Washington going up against Shenandoah University's B team. Stay tuned. Up next, the semifinals here at the Mid-Atlantic Esports Conference.